There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Alex Wood gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Gene Segura standing in. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we are underway here in Cincy. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew Mccutchen to get back on track. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting third.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
In the air out to center field. Kemp has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
This guy's had a super good season up to this point. Kind of on the outside looking in as far as the RBI title goes. Right now, D-Roll, he's 4th in the league at runs batted in.
You know, it's amazing, Dan. We've chronicled him all season. He's one of those guys, when he strides to the plate, if there's some ducks on the pond, it changes his entire approach at the dish.
A ball and 2 strikes. Wood, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch to contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Jake Arietta is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Right back to work as the shortstop. Jose Reyes digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy to look out for is Brandon Phillips. He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Softly hit out to short. And that'll be the second out. Now for the Reds, Yasiel Puig. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, Dero, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. 2nd right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down the...
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Reds turned away.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And, guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across the first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Mccutchen or just Cutch, as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Wood gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's 0 for 7. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Popped him up. Farmer has a play, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Matt Kemp now. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4 for 5 effort. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Pereira is there, and he has it for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Hernandez has it. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Here's Brandon Phillips. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Phillips, a former Red Sox, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. We'll move to the third.
Welcome back to Cincinnati, where the hometown Reds have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, JT Realmuto. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Grounded back up the middle. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. And he pops up the bunt attempt, but they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gene.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. From the belt, kicks and deals. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in for his second at bat, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Realmuto ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And now Bryce Harper. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Slapped hard the opposite way. Winker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. So stepping in, Jesse Winker, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Mccutchen, and no one will track it down.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Kyle Farmer, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings. And as you can see, these guys trailing by just a half game in the division race. Ready now for Cincinnati, Kyle Farmer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So here's the Reds pitcher, Alex Wood. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he takes ball 1. That average way up there to start things out. 46 home runs and 113 driven in. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3. Sonny Gray answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hoskins behind the count 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Number 22.
Here's Andrew Mccutchen now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're up 1-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Perazo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Count now a ball and a strike. Perazo stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. Is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today playing shortstop. You have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Hard hit ball to second. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in. In now, Mccutchen. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. It remains 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
And this is taken in for out number 1. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arietta. He popped out in his first trip. Tyler Mahle is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Tyler Mahle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded to third. Perazo is right there. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Line towards center field. Kemp is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Hernandez in the hole. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Ready for another chance? Brandon Phillips. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Weak grounder back to the mound. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse.
Digging in, Jesse Winker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Cesar.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpenners look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Phillies down. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Leonis Martin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Hernandez at second, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Perazo.
And here's Jose Perazo. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take the pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit on the ground is short. Segura fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Brad Hand is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33. Brad.
Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Andrew Mccutchen, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The 3rd baseman, number 7. Michael.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Kemp. Will start things out here for Cincinnati, and he'll be followed by Joey Votto and Brandon Phillips. Line to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In is Joey Votto now. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Into the box now, Brandon Phillips, as he'll take a look at ball one. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So striding in, Jesse Winker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. To second for one. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
The catcher, Kyle Farmer.
At the plate, Kyle Farmer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Segura for one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Number 24.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Mccutchen heads for the plate, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Right fielder, number 3.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Stepping in now, Bryce Harper fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right?
And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Andrew Romine is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Eugenio Suarez will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
This game for the Phillies. Now the
hard on the ground towards short, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Wind up and the 0-1 goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. There to take it in is Mccutchen now for route number 2.
now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Perazo. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Michael Lorenzen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The left fielder, number 12.
Stepping in, Andrew Mccutchen. He was a ground out victim last time up. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Another 0-2 home. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Irvin is over, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. One Nicasio, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 12.
And now is Yasiel Puig.
Hey, not impossive, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Comes set and the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Walding is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
The center fielder, number 6, Phillips. Irvin.
That'll bring in Phillip Irvin. Now here it comes. Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Now in the box, Joey Votto. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. He's set and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Nicasio, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Standing in, Brandon Phillips. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Phillies crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Jake Arietta earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Juan Nicasio earns the save out of the bullpen, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes.